Here is your July market update, looking back at the June numbers and giving you an idea of where we are in the market here in the summer of 2026. So we're going to look here. First of all, the median sales price did have a quick spike here in June, up to $346,000 for the median sales price. A couple of interesting numbers. I feel like I've been preaching this over and over, but I want you to keep you abreast of what's going on in the market here. So new listings, we peaked up here in, let me get back to all property types. There we go. March, we had 974 new listings, which was a higher amount over the previous years. The high in 2025 was 919 in April, 782 in May of 2024. So we had a lot of listings hit the market in the spring, and it's tapered off here as we've gone through into the summer months. June had 783 new listings. Homes for sale, you'll see the number of homes on the market in the month has gone up here and to its highest point since at least 2023. If we look back a little further, you'll see that this has been the most in the last 10 years. So the inventory is continuing to creep up, and that is impacting the market. We also look here at pending sales has gone down, and let's zoom in a little bit here to a closer view. And the number of pending sales has gone down to 309. And you'll see what's significant about this is June is typically, look back to last June is typically much higher, 536 previous year, 505 in back in 2024. So this is a significant thing here, that this market has dropped off in the number of pending sales. And as a result of that, we can see that based on the pace of sales right now, if we were not to add any more houses to the market and we just sold what was on the market at the pace that we're selling them right now, it would take us 6.2 months. That is the month's supply of inventory, and that is what we use in real estate to accurately communicate if we are in a buyer's market or a seller's market. Not what we feel like it is, but what does the numbers actually say. Above 6 months is a buyer's market. Between 4 to 6 is a neutral market, and below 4 is a seller's market. So we are getting right over the line there into a buyer's market. So what does that mean for you? Again, I don't think there's much new that I'm going to be sharing with you here. This is stuff that I've preached over and over. But if you are considering moving at this time, the good news is, even though this is the market that you're going to be selling in, there are going to be some challenges, as any market has challenges. But the specific challenges we're facing right now is that listings are taking a longer time to sell. So if you're wanting a quicker sale, you may have to, take a little bit of a hit on your price. So pricing appropriately is so key, as it always has been. But you need to price considering the market that we're in. Again, if I can show you these numbers, we're looking at days on market being around 78 days is the average days on the market. Median days on market about 62. So you're wanting to be aware of the market that you're in, that there are more homes for sale, so there is competition. Again, it goes back to the beauty contest and the price war. There are more homes for sale, as we see right here, and so we want to be able to present the house in the best way possible, and that means having it in good condition, having it up to date if possible, and if not possible, then obviously we're going to need to adjust the price to account for that. Also, if you are needing to sell and buy, if I could encourage you with this, of course, any of this is not advice for every situation. Speak with a real estate professional and get solid advice based on your decision and your situation. But if you are needing to sell and buy, I would strongly encourage you to go ahead and get the house ready to list, ready to sell, and I would even stronger encourage you to go ahead and put it on the market. And here's the reason why. If you're going to go try to put an offer in on a house and buy a house, that seller has an agent, that seller knows the market, and they are likely to be hesitant to take your contingency offer if you have not already secured a buyer for that. Not every situation, it's not going to be the same in every situation, but that is a strong chance because of the condition of the market. So it's going to take some, maybe taking a little bit of risk on yourself. What's going to happen if we go ahead and list our house? All those kind of questions we can talk through. But anyway, I wanted you to see these numbers. And again, homes for sale inventory is trending up here. And we're right at 2,916 listings on the MLS at this time. If you need any more conversation, give me a call or shoot me a message, and I look forward to talking to you then. Bye.